Well, hello, everybody. Good to see you again after a while. And in this year, you all know that I started my financial journey this year. And first thing I did was to, research on how best to, get a foundation, get a kind of a good financial foundation to start up and kickstart. And I went into books. And I remember in the last video I made, I presented these two books to say these are the books I'm reading in the first 4 months of this year 2025, which is January to April. And I'm here to say I've actually successfully completed these two books. And a quick disclaimer, I am not advertising this book. Even if I am, I'm not advertising this book, okay? These authors don't even know who I am. They don't know that I exist. This is a book I bought, and this is me coming to do a book club of what I have read. I'm doing this. I'm being this transparent for two things. One is there's somebody somewhere that may be following my financial journey, taking the baby steps that I'm taking as well, and having a kind of understanding of what their financial finances should look like. And the second reason is I'm using it to keep myself accountable, like a track is a track for me. So I'm using it to keep myself accountable of this journey so that I don't fall out on the way. So if I fall out, if you are following me, or if you're seeing this video, can you just send me a message and say, where are you? Where art thou with your finances? So the first book I read is The Psychology of Money. And this is me coming here to tell you what I think about this book. The explanation to this book, the interpretation of everything I read is just wow. Yeah, that's the word. Wow. Well, not the word, the exclamation. It is everything it says it is and more. Sometimes I wonder, how are people so intelligent and experienced? How did people get this experience? The psychology of money. You see how the name is. Whatever the name says, this is what this book is all about. Well, first things first, no one is crazy. All of us want money. Every single person wants money. And because we want money, we are not crazy about it. Well, we're not crazy for wanting money. Yes, that's the way to put it. We're not crazy at all for wanting money. But we may be crazy for what we want money for. Now, after reading this book, it summarizes to something. It says, what do you need money for? Now, this question kind of shapes your idea on why you're actually after money. Why are you running after money? Why everybody is packing as much as they want? Everybody's it never gets enough. Now, if you answer this question, it helps to shape your mind to what you need money for. There's so much noise in the world now. Like, you're thinking of doing one thing and you see everybody making a noise about something else and you feel left out. You just feel that you are not measuring up or you're not meeting targets because you're not over there where the noise is much. And you try to go over to where the noise is. Everybody lives there to go to something else. It's a whole lot of drama when it comes to money. And sometimes you get frustrated. You're making money, but you're just miserable with it. So once you ask yourself, what do I need money for? 50% of your money problems is solved. And I am so glad I read this book. Now, there are fundamental things that you need money for. In the hierarchy, in the pyramid of, or is it pyramid? In the hierarchy of human needs, there are basic fundamental human needs. Something like food, shelter, clothing. These are the basic fundamental needs for a human being. Now, there are some people that may add education to this. So these are the basics for them. Well, there are other people who's got purpose, who sorts purpose in other things. Personally, philanthropy. Now, if you count food, money, shelter, clothing, if you count, why am I adding money? Why am I adding money to this? If you count food, shelter, clothing, education, and then help to your family and friends. If you just think about it this way, this is what I need money for. And then every other thing is a noise. Every other thing is a show off, so to say. Every other thing you are thinking about is a show off. I've written things down so that I don't, skip on things in this video, because a lot came out of reading this book. So this book helps you not to make money, but how to control and use the money you are making as a great tool. The psychology of money is to have understanding of how money works and how to treat money. Okay, so it has 20 chapters, and all of it boils down to, what do you need money for? Once you answer this question, you have a unique plan and strategy and relationship with money, so that even if everybody is going chasing the cloud, everybody's just facing the noise, everybody's chasing one thing, you are so rooted in your plan and your strategy that you are not even interested in the noise. You're so focused on your goal because you know what you need money for. You have actually answered the question, what do I need money for? Generally speaking, everybody needs money for basic things, like I've already said it. Okay, financially intelligent is not about being smart, but your behavior when you are with money. Morgan used short stories to illustrate that soft skills are more important than the technicality of money. So the basic needs of life, apart from it, what else do you need money for? Okay, answering this question gives clear understanding and sets a financial journey. If you want just the basic and comfortable retirement, then you have to earn and save. If you just want to work and retire in peace, you just work and save money for retirement. That's all. You don't need to be chasing everybody, live a decent life. But if you want more out of life, like you want to help people, then you need extra money. Then you have to do extra things to get extra money to help live your basic life and support other people. Maybe you want to, be an influencer. You want to showcase that you've got money. You want to throw parties and, travel around the world. And it means that you have to earn and also build wealth from other things. So answering this basic question of what do you actually need money for makes you realize that no one in this world is crazy or chasing after money. Nobody is crazy. But you can be crazy with the way you chase after money. To understand the psychology of money is to know when you have enough. And after answering the first question, the next question is, when do I have enough? That's one problem. People don't even know when they have enough. That's why we keep chasing after money like we are some mad people. When does it get enough? When do you have enough? Because you spend all your youthful years chasing after money, and when you are old, you are now ill. You are sick. You just no time to enjoy the money you were chasing around. There was no time at all to spend quality time with yourself and the people you love, and now you are ill. So it's just living from one journey to another journey without actually enjoying life. You are just existing, chasing after money. Having good sense of enough is all about getting the goalpost to stop moving. That's basically it. And you can only achieve this if you have answered this first question about what you actually need money for, and you have a unique understanding of what your needs are. And then you have a plan, you have a goal, you have a strategy. Now, you're not busy chasing after everything. So when you have actually reached your goal, then you have a good sense of enough. You stop the social comparison, and then you realize that enough is never too little. Enough is just what is enough. I don't know how to explain this. So enough is basically not little. You just stop, chasing everybody. And there are people that when they what they do is, anywhere the tummy is facing, that's where they are facing. That's not how to live. Okay. If they say if this is the country that is making the most money, they all pack their bag and join there. And when they get there and they kind of settle, they are quite settled. When you migrate to a new place, it takes you time to kind of settle there. And as soon as they are settling and the buzzing is in another country, they pack their bags and off they go to another country. That's not how to live. And this is because they've not actually answered the question about what do you actually need money for? What is your relationship with money? What do you want money for? So when you understand this, it kind of shapes everything around you. So if you need money for education, you have to stay in the place where you know that you can afford or you can get good and quality education. If you need money to maintain a good healthy lifestyle, then you have to migrate to a place where you know that the feeding and the lifestyle there is quite healthy. So every other noise happening anywhere else is not for you. You're not bothered about it because what these people are after is totally different from what you yourself is after. So answering this money question is more than important, and it helps shape your idea and vision about money. In the rest of the chapters, Morgan went on to discuss certain things like getting wealthy and staying wealthy. He talked about confounding and compounding and importance of planning. He said loads of things, but I know that in all of this, to get it right is to answer this unique and important question of what do you need money for? And as soon as you've answered that, your next question should be, when is enough? At what point is enough? So you answered, what do I need money for? I need money to have a quality, good life. Now, to have a good life can mean different things for different people. Personally, having a good life, a quality life, is being healthy in all ramifications, being healthy mentally, being healthy psychologically, being healthy spiritually, being healthy financially, and health-wise. Personally, my money question rotates around my spiritual life, my medical life, my relationship with my family and friends, my love life, and my finance. I can bring my profession, which is also my vocation, into the discussion, but I kind of channel it to my spiritual life as well, because for me, is serving God by helping the sick, serving God in the sick and the dying. So for me, these are my money questions, and it forms the basic for me when I'm discussing about money. When I'm thinking about money, it shapes everything around it. This book has about 20 chapters and about 238 pages, but in all of it, all I'm saying to you is answer these two money questions. What do I need money for? And then, when will it get enough? As soon as you answer this question, a few other thing falls into place. Like I said, this is the foundation of my financial journey. There is a lot that Morgan mentioned in this book, but I'm just going to concentrate on these two key lessons from this book. And when my foundation with money is sealed, then we can progress to the bigger picture. So this is all I can say about this book. If you've not read this book, please, you need it. You need to buy this book. I think at this age and this era, we need to be more proactive with our finances. We need to have more financial discussions. We need to have more money discussions. We don't need to be shying away from it, because I keep wondering, all these people that have a lot to throw away, have a lot to throw in the air, party with, and I keep wondering, what is going on? Is it that where this money is coming from, there's another coming from there? That probably be, but because I don't have that system, I don't have that much, I need to work with what I have and I've started answering my money questions, and I hope I'll make the best out of it. So this is the second week of May that I'm making this video to show that I've finished this book and I've read the second one and I've finished it. I will make a separate video on that one as well, so that this video is not so long explaining what I've read in the two of them. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please keep me accountable. Keep me accountable. Keep tracking me my money journey, and I'll keep updating you on every single thing that have happened, or the measures or the steps I've taken to build my finances. See you in the next one. Stay with my love for now. Bye.